Embarrassing. This shit is disgusting, man. This, you know, if y'all follow me for any significant amount of time, and I was a part of the conscious community, the so-called black conscious community. About 6, 7 years ago, I was, following dudes like Dr. Umar Johnson, doing lectures and shit like that. And this is what happens when you're new to knowledge of self, and you try to follow leaders instead of following and establishing a code for black society. This is what happens when you put your faith in one person and or leaders, so-called leaders in black society. You know what I'm saying? And they show you their hand, right? And this this is just full confirmation of it. Um, I've done several videos, and I don't talk about this guy all the time, but I've done videos before about Dr. Umar Johnson and stuff like that, about him raising money for his school for years, probably like 5, 6 years. People sending him thousands upon thousands of donations throughout the years. I think he finally acquired a school in Wilmington, Delaware, if I'm not mistaken. Um, and if he did, that's more power to him. I don't really follow Dr. Umar Johnson like that, but I came across this video. Somebody sent me this video, and I watched it. And he's on IG Live, shows his place of residence, and his place of residence looks like a crack house. It looks like a crack house hoarder. Okay, it's just trash and junk and probably crack vials and drug paraphernalia all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Like it's disgusting, man. And when you put your faith in a so-called leader who he talks about a lot of things that in black society that we need, right? Like the black family structure. He's never been married, right? Of course, teaching young black boys and girls, right? In um, a black curriculum infrastructure, which I agree with, right? Has issues before about people questioning his credentials and him being put on trial, yada yada yada, stuff like that. We've been through all that, right? But when you living in those kind of conditions and you're a so-called leader, the prince of Pan-Africanism, more like the prince of hoarding, the prince of the prince of compact trash. This nigga he got an old ass TV. It's disgusting, man. You know, if you can't lead your own residence in cleanliness, right? This is my office. This is my damn office. You know what I mean? Like this, and I don't even like really work out of this office. I work in my master bedroom where I got 2 laptops set up. This. If y'all look at my workstation, I'll show y'all my workstation, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't pull this out, can I? But y'all see this right here. These are my 2 monitors. I'm looking at TV right there, okay? So this is just my little office, you know? The point I'm trying to make is that, especially me, I am a guy that I'm a pretty much I'm OCD when it comes to cleanliness. I have to have things that I don't like clutter around me. Sorry about this, family. I'm trying to adjust my camera. Um, I don't like clutter. There you go. I don't like clutter. I don't like clutter. And I try to keep everything around me very nice and tidy. My wife works on this side. She works from home on this side of the office. Then I got my other computer for my kids, an iMac right there, and I keep everything clean. Just the basic necessities. And so when you show by accident, and you can tell he was embarrassed, he flipped the camera around like, oh, I'm what do you say? I'm in the process of moving to Wilmington, Delaware. I'm in the process of moving to Wilmington, Delaware. You didn't have to make an excuse about that. If you were embarrassed, you would be making no excuses about that. You know what I mean? So that's disgusting, man. Like, you know, when you are a person that lives in that kind of condition, and you're a so-called leader trying to lead a school, a black-owned school, and you know, your own independent curriculum, and you don't have the wherewithal and just the understanding of basic requirements to clean your own goddamn place of residence. Like I said, it place looked like a goddamn crack house. It was like a crack house slash a meth lab. It's disgusting, man. It was disgusting. You know, this shows you the qualities of a person like a Dr. Umar Johnson, right? How can you put so much faith in this man to lead children when he can't even cover the basic necessities of his own goddamn house? How do you put your faith in somebody, give donations to somebody, hundreds of thousands of dollars? We don't know where that money went. Maybe it went to the school. I don't know. But, you know, cleaning your goddamn place of residence costs pretty much nothing. If you can't balance that, what makes you think he can balance a goddamn school on his own? You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. I just have to call a spade, man. You know what I mean? I got to call a spade. So it's, you know, I just gotta, y'all gotta understand that, man. Y'all can't put y'all faith in these goddamn leaders, man. These so-called leaders. You can't. You need a code. You need to follow a code. We need to follow a code. And, you know, one of the things that black society needs to give us that push to bridge the gap of the wealth and the resources and the infrastructure that we have not been attained for over 500 years is ADOS, American Descendants of Slaves. Once we get those reparations, we can have a closer gap to the wealth and the resources that we truly need. Right? Because every other goddamn group has their reparations. Like I keep saying, the Japanese community has theirs, the Jewish community has theirs, the Native American community has theirs. And we've suffered for over 500 years of mistreatment, right? Disenfranchisement, which leads to mental disorders, which leads to epigenetics, where our DNA is affected by post-traumatic slavery disorder. Our ancestors affect our DNA, which is why we're still at the bottom of the totem pole in every statistical category. You know what I'm saying? This is why we're still doing this. We're acting like this. You know what I mean? So this was disgusting, man. This was truly disgusting. Like, this guy lives in poverty, and y'all put y'all faith in him like that. You know, it's disgusting, man. It really is. That's all I can say, man. That's really all I can say. Can you learn? Can you still learn from Dr. Umar Johnson and people like him? Yes, you can. But don't put faith in him as a leader, because he's not, and we don't need leaders. Lead yourself and understand a code system concept, compensatory logic. Understand that. That's all we need right now. So those are my quick thoughts about this video, man. Dr. Umar Johnson living in poverty. Place of residence is crack house. Looks like just a free basing hoarder. A free basing hoarder. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Ain't no way he's in the process of moving with all kinds of trash all over the goddamn floor. You know, napkins and just Denny's and IHOP plates on the floor and shit like that. Ain't no way you're in the process of living like that, man. That's a sign of a drug. That's a sign like that's a sign of a junkie. That's a sign of a drug addict. That's what it looks like to me. He's a junkie slash drug addict. That's what it looks like to me. On top of the fact that he's an egotistical, narcissistic, you know, sociopathic maniac, right? On top of all that other stuff, but just the fact that he accidentally showed his place of residence and how it looks in the condition that he's in poverty and disgusting, uncleanliness behavior and the way that it looks, it shows you the type of personality that and the kind of person that Dr. Umar Johnson is, man. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Leave your comments down below, family. If y'all seen the video, I'll leave it in the description. I didn't play it because, of course, you know, copyright and all that other crap. I just left it frozen and shit like that. But leave your comments down below, family. Let me know what you guys think about Dr. Umar Johnson's place of residence. Disgusting. All right, family. Until next time, Chauncey, make sure you follow me on Instagram at GMOGMediaTV. Signing out.